Welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, you can find just about anyone or anything on Facebook these days, but you're going to have to wait a while if you want to find the youngest members of the first family there. Focus, people. Yesterday on the Today Show, First Lady Michelle Obama said she will not allow her two daughters, ages 9 and 12, to use the social networking site for the remainder of the year. That's in the White House, or 2 years rather, in the White House. But she also talked about how long, depends how long her husband is in office. And anyway, it's a security concern. The First Lady says she's, quote, not a big fan of young kids using Facebook. Take a look.
But I'm not a big fan of young kids having Facebook, so you know, it's not something they need. It's not necessary.
You know, when you leave the White House, they're going to want to be on Facebook. You'd be okay with that?
It depends on when we leave and how old they are.
All right, that got us wondering, how young is too young to be on Facebook? And I will have to say that my son Cameron, who's 2, is already on Facebook.
Well,
looking for friends.
2 days, that is, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you think? How young is too young?
I think anything younger than college is too young.
You have a sister?
College, really?
Yeah, I had to wait until college. I mean, when I was first on Facebook, it was you had to have a college email address to even log on. So that's how it really started, because it was a college networking.
Was it? Oh, really? I didn't
See, you know, I actually disagree with you, Michaela. I actually think high school is okay.
Well,
I'm going to go back a few
school.
months.
Is your sister in high school?
Yep. Is she on it?
No.
Really?
Okay.
Is this a parental thing? Your parents are like, no, you have to wait, or?
I'm kind of against it too. I mean, I see what some people in high school put out there,
no, it's
and
true. It's
it's also, to me, it's like a security concern, because what people post or the statuses that they update, you don't know who is out there. So people saying going wherever for the weekend, or for, you know, they're giving up-to-date things, so you can track them, you can, you know, stalk them potentially, and you know when people are out of their houses, so you can. I
disagree a little bit, because I think, well, first of all, you should never. I think you have to monitor your kids' habits online, no matter whether they're playing games or they're on Facebook. I think high school is okay, because as long as they're friending. Now, again, you don't know everybody, but I would just say you friend people you know within your school. I don't want you friending people from, you know, other places. And you got to be, as a parent, I think, check the friend list to make sure that they are doing that. I have to tell you though, it is disturbing. There are some kids, literally as young as 9. I know at my kids' school who are on it, and I am completely against it that young. I think we've got to wait. It's way too young. And also, I don't think, and I don't know what you think about this, Patrick, too, parents friending young kids. I don't want any part of that. You gotta, you know, stay within your circle. You know, I don't think adults should be friending kids.
I think it's a maturity level too, because they can't just say all high school kids shouldn't have it. But I just feel like the college age, you're a little more aware of what's out there, and you're kind of on your own. So of course you have more responsibilities. So I think a maturity comes with that. So if you're going to do it in high school, you know, you have to be appropriate, regardless of any age. Even now, you know, whether you're in high school or not, you have to be cautious of what you put out there.
Let's be honest. Everything's dangerous these days for kids with the technology that we have. And, you know, my biggest fear, and it's still a long ways off, but it'll get here quick, and you know, you have a daughter that's older than my kids, is the cell phone stuff, the texting, and you know, the pictures that you can send on phones now, and all that stuff. But you're right.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre, that's right. Look at that congressman from New York. And anyway, it goes on and on and on. Yeah, sending half-naked pictures of himself to Craigslist, and he's married. In any event, with back to kids, it's true, he did it. But back to kids, you know, the Facebook thing, it is a parental thing, and everything online you got to keep an eye on. But you talk about, you know, people like our age being friends with, you know, younger kids, high school kids. It's like teachers shouldn't be friends with their students on Facebook. You know, it's like the same sort of thing. But it's going to take a while with all this new technology for us to understand the level of policing that's involved or needed to be get involved with, because it's all new to us. It really is, especially to parents, you know.
And anything can be used against you or taken the wrong way and leaked out, so.
The other scary thing is when your own parents are on Facebook.
Yeah, I like that though. I like being able to share the grandkids stuff.
I don't think
and
my
everything
parents would even be able to figure out how to get on there.
Courtney,
sorry, Mom and Dad, but it's true,
no,
and I think you already know it.
My parents are. And Courtney, I remember reading a post from one of my friends saying, "Oh, I guess my fun in Facebook is over now because now my parents are on Facebook." But it is a serious topic about young kids, and what should there be an age limit for this?
Well, I think there definitely should be. I'm against pretty much all kids being on Facebook. There's plenty of time to social network. I mean, who do they need to keep in touch with for jobs and stuff? You know, they see everybody in school. But either way, a lot of our viewers do think that if kids are monitored, it's quite okay for them to be on Facebook. So we'll head to our live blog right now, see what everyone's saying on foxprovidence.com. Jerry says kids that are on Facebook should be monitored. Tripp said, I'll be in the minority on this one, but I say let the parents or guardians of a child decide when the time is right. And then Jean says, I think children under 13 do not need to be on Facebook. Here's our poll, also on our homepage on foxprovidence.com. How young is too young for kids to be on social networks? A, any child under 13 years old. B, any child under 16 years old, or C, no age limit if parents are supervising. We've gotten about 10 comments on our Facebook wall so far, and this first one's from Amanda Smith. She says, I have 13-year-old cousins that are on Facebook that are mostly supervised, as long as the maturity level is there and there is parent involvement. Donna Stanley says 15 and under is too young. And Jared Berwan says, I would say anyone under 13, since that is the age you're supposed to be to sign up for Facebook anyway. And Mike Capron says, as long as it's monitored, I see no issues. So you can weigh in our poll, and we'll have those results for you at the end of the show.